Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we will discuss about a topic biggest challenges faced as a project manager. Friend, let me tell you that I'm also a PMP certified project manager, and I have I have noticed that most of the people think that project management is very easy, and there is no such certification required or education required, and most of the technical people normally think that it's a very easy job because they think that project manager don't need to do any development, so it's a very easy job. Friend, let me tell you that as per my experience, it's a very tough job, because see, as a project manager you are responsible for the whole project, since from starting till end you are accountable for the delivery of the project. So if you see the level of responsibility, if you see the level of accountability, it's very high. And also see that as a project manager you have to look into so many challenges in the life of a project. So let me tell you that it's not a very easy job, it's a very tough job. It's the level of accountability and level of responsibility is very high, and as a project manager you have to face so many challenges. um, in this tutorial I just decided to make a very simple video. Purpose of this making this video is that just to make sure, just to get aware the people that the challenges which project manager face, as so many things people think that as a project manager if they are not developing the things, so it's not true that the life of project manager is very easy. Honestly, let me tell you that the life of a project manager is very tough. So if you are studying PMP or going to give an exam of PMP, or you are already a project manager and implementing projects, so the I'm just sharing my knowledge, my experience with you, so that it can help you. It can help you in your life, in your project management, or also if you are a student. So I'm sure that it can be helpful for you in the exam of PMP or any other certification. And also if you are already a project manager and going to implement any project, so the knowledge which I have learned from different experiences by working with different stakeholders, by working with different technical teams, so I'm just sharing my knowledge, my experience with you, my thoughts with you. Maybe you agree with me or maybe you don't agree with me, but if you agree with me, that's good. If you don't agree with, then please just comment on my video. I would love to answer you. I would love to discuss with you. So let's start our tutorial. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well. So let's start. Friend, today's topic is biggest challenges faced as a project manager. First of all, we have to see who is the project manager. Friend, by definition, if we talk about project is a unique service or a product which has some definite end time, as per the definition of PMBOK, or Project Management Body of Knowledge. Project is a unique service or product which has some definite endpoint. The example of project is for example, you have to develop a e-commerce solution for a customer through which users can do the online shopping. So you have to develop it. It's a software development project. So what you will do, definitely you have some plan. Let's assume that in the month of January you will start, and in the month of March you have to finish it. Once it will finish, this project will finish, and resources will also be released from the project. It will finish. It has some end point. Remember one thing, don't get mixed the project with the operational work. Operational work means that it is an ongoing work, and it doesn't have any end point. It is the ongoing project, ongoing work, sorry. So now coming back towards project. So project is a unique service or product which has some definite endpoint. This is called the definition of a project. And I've already given you an example of a e-commerce solution that it is a software project. You have to, for example, it's an example that you have to deliver a e-commerce solution to customer. So you will start in for example, you will start in January, and in the month of March you have to deliver it. So it is a project. So who is project manager? Project manager is a person who manages that project, who leads that project, who plan that how we will do the things. Okay, so during while planning the things, you have to face, while executing the project, while leading the project, while managing the project, you as a project manager, you have to face so many problems, so many challenges. One challenge is that poorly defined goals. Poorly defined goals means that most of the time we have seen that the customer by himself, he doesn't know the goals, the objective of making the project. Honestly saying, most of the time I've seen that they don't know why they are making this project, why, what is the purpose of making that project. When the goal of a project is not clear, so when we are executing the project, so many issues occur, so many problems occur. And the main problem is that the objective and the goal and the purpose of the project is not clear. And why? Because customer who is funding, who is making, who is providing the fund to make a project, he is not himself clear that why he wants that project. So the most important and problematic solution is a problematic scenario is that the poorly defined goals. Then poor team skills. It is also a very often case that we have seen that many time it happens that, for example, you started a project and you realize that the team is not capable enough. Technically they are not capable enough to handle the things. They are not technically so much strong to do the thing. For example, if you are making a project in for example ASP.NET, and they are not capable enough to make application in ASP.NET or C Sharp, etc. So it will definitely hurt you. The deadlines will definitely missed, and you have to face harsh comments from customer. The very biggest challenge, very main challenge, is that the poor team skills. Then next is inadequate communication. Inadequate communication means, friends, that the communication channels and way of communication is not defined. We have seen many times that most of the people are communicating with each other without any communication plans. For example, one team is communicating with another, but they don't need to communicate with each other. There's no need to talk with that person, or there's no need to provide information to that person. So due to lack of planning in communication, so many issues occurred. The fourth one is risk assessment. Risk assessment means that this is also a very big challenge. uh, we have seen that risk assessment mean, if you are starting a project of technology and that the proper training is not provided, the risk assessment, risk means uncertainty of condition. You are not sure that this thing happen or not happen. It can positively or negatively impact your project. So the risk assessment or the uncertainty assessment is not properly calculated, due to which so many things, so many times uncertain conditions occur, and it becomes a very big issue because you don't analyze it properly, the risk. Impossible deadlines. The customer is very aggressive and he is giving you a very aggressive, or very, you can say, the impossible deadline, that he is saying that all the things should be covered, should be completed on tomorrow. You know that it's not possible. You don't have resources, you don't have the proper required skills, so it is not possible that you can complete that deadline. So impossible deadline also become a very big challenge. Lack of accountability. Lack of accountability means that people are doing changes in codes, and people doing changes on production, and there is no accountability from people that why they are making the changes. People are not answerable. People think that they are capable enough so that they can do the changes, so lack of accountability is also a very big challenge. Scope creep or scope changes, many times it happens that the when we are in the planning initiation phase, so scope is not completely locked. At the time of execution, customer is asking for additional changes, and adding he is trying to add scope as much as possible without any cost. So scope changes or scope creep is also a very big challenge. Lack of stakeholders engagement, this is also a very big challenge. Let me tell you that in uh, normally in government agencies, in government sector, whenever we have to do the project, we have seen this very big challenge, because the management or stakeholders are not interested in project, they are not attending the meetings, they are not coming in meetings, they are not replying to mails. So it's a very common, it's a very big challenge if stakeholders are not engaged, if stakeholders are not taking interest. So if they are not taking interest, if they are not taking the ownership of the things, mostly it happens in government sector, so it become a very biggest challenge because you don't complete the project on time. So friend, in this tutorial I have just tried my level best to explain you the challenges which are faced by a project manager, because the life of project manager is not so easy. So I have just explained, I have just tried to the challenges which project manager face, so you just be aware and think about all these challenges in your life as well. So friends, that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and if you have any question, please do ask for me. So thank you, thanks a lot, and that's all from my side. Thank you.